By now, you've probably seen the new Nike silo, the Phantom Venom Elite, and you've probably also thought that it's a little similar to the silo it replaces, the Hypervenom Phantom. Because the truth is that the Hypervenom Phantom and the Phantom Venom have some pretty big similarities other than, just their name. So I'm here today to help you figure out if the Phantom Venom is worth the extra money for the upgrade as I put these two bad boys head to head in a boot battle. But when you get these boots on foot, it's pretty easy to tell that the Phantom Venom could easily have been a Hypervenom Phantom 4. Because Nike have used the same last, which means that you get the overall same shape around your foot in both of the boots. Now the Hypervenom Phantom 3 here offers a slightly more sleek sensation around the ankle because of the one-piece upper Flyknit construction, where the upper is basically one with the tongue. Now then on the Phantom Venom, you get a more old-school opening for your foot to go down in, within a single standalone Flyknit piece acting as the tongue. And it also means that you get what feels like a slightly higher and cleaner instep on the Phantom Venom that also offers a more stable sensation in that area of the foot. Now the Phantom Venom is going to offer better lockdown in the heel, partially because of the new shape of the heel counter, but also because of the suede heel liner that grips and locks your heel in a bit more efficiently than the smooth heel liner on the Hypervenom Phantom 3s. Both boots here are made with a full Flyknit upper and are very, very soft. The Venom feels a bit on the thinner side, whereas the Hypervenom 3 is a bit more soft and padded and elegant to the feel. But as you can see, both are extremely soft, even straight out of the box. But the funny thing is that the Venom feels soft in a tight way, in the sense that it softens up, but still manages to keep its stability and structural integrity a little better than the Hypervenom 3, which just softens up like butter all over. And while that might be a bit more comfortable, you also lose out on stability. And the Phantom Venom just feels more stable in the midfoot with a more structured and solid sensation. And while both of the boots do pretty well in the lockdown department, in my opinion, thanks to this sensation, the Phantom Venom just does it a little bit better. Now looking at the size here, both boots will give you a true to size fit and a relatively decent width in the midfoot. And actually, in my opinion, they're more or less identical size-wise. So whichever size you were in the Hypervenom Phantom 3, or whatever Hypervenom basically, take that and you're gonna get a very good fit in the Phantom Venoms as well. Now on the touch side of things, there is a pretty big difference. Because where the Hypervenom 3 was made with these 3D rate-dependent foam parts all over the upper that gave you a slightly softer, more padded and thick touch. Well, since the Phantom Venom is on the thinner side, as I mentioned, you get a closer, sharper sensation on the ball. But also because of this here added texture that is a little sharper and feels more grippy, and basically like it has more grit to it, you get the sensation that the ball simply sticks a bit more to the toe box on the Phantom Venom than it does on the Hypervenom 3. Shooting also feels great in both of the boots, I gotta be honest. You get a really punchy sensation in the Hypervenom 3s because of how the foam feels when it hardens up as you strike the ball. But in the Phantom Venoms, the fins feel like they really flatten out when you flex your foot and give you a cleaner and, more importantly, a larger striking area. And with the added texture and grip you get from the fins and the really grippy toe box, it gave me the sensation that I had a better chance of manipulating the ball in the Venoms. Now it's a fine balance and this is not going to turn you into Robert Lewandowski himself. But I just felt like I had tons of grip in the Venoms, and that gave me confidence. And I like confidence. Looking at the outsole, the Phantom Venom is actually a continuation of the hyperreactor plate that we saw on the Hypervenom 3, but with a bit more of an aggressive twist because now it's all blades all over the Venom. And also, the forefoot feels a little different because it has, in my opinion, a slightly harder snapback. The Hypervenom, on the other hand, feels a bit more flexible in the forefoot, just a little bit. And then it also feels slightly more balanced because it has a couple of more rounded studs. But when you hold the boots next to each other, they honestly feel a lot like the same. But it's clear to me that the Venom feels more acceleration oriented than the Hypervenom. look at the facts for Hypervenom 3. It weighs 189 grams, with a fit that's wide, soft, and sock-like. The striking is padded solid and clean, with a touch that's precise and textured with a bit of grip. The sole plate is responsive in all movements, but the boot does lack a bit of lockdown. The price is €240, and it gives you a great fit with a boot that's very fun to shoot with. The Phantom Venom, on the other hand, weighs 201 grams, with a fit that's soft, stable, and feels locked in. The striking is punchy and true, with a touch that's grippy and feels great on the ball. The sole plate is aggressive and responsive, but it can be too aggressive to some people. The price is €250, and it gives you a boot that's great on the ball, great on your foot, and great overall.
So in the end, I couldn't care less if this is a new silo or a Hypervenom 4. I am all about the Phantom Venom because it's just a good boot. In fact, it's so good that I might end up preferring these to my previous Nike favorite, the Mercurial line. But what do you guys think, and which is the coolest launch colorway of the Venom? You should let me know in the comment section right down below. And if you fancy the Venom, you can go and buy it already now from our website by clicking right over there. Also, don't forget to go subscribe to our channel with the notifications on to see all the latest awesome videos on the biggest football stuff. And finally, go check out my review of the Phantom Venoms by clicking right down there. With that said, guys, I'm signing off. Cheerio.